James Barnes here, and I read a great word today, and I wanted to share it with you. Something that I've kind of started to live by myself, and to truly grasp it as a man, it's been awesome. It's been such a freeing word, and so when I read it again today, and it's something that I've implemented in my life to some extent. I mean, there's always trial and error when you're walking in the Word and understanding your role and your purpose in Jesus Christ. But that being said, Jesus is out, doing his miracles, and John the Baptist is in jail, and John's concerned because he's starting to feel that doubt, and there's a lot to say kind of between that conversation, but what struck me the most important out of all of that conversation, when Jesus walked away and he was talking to the crowds, he said, but wisdom is proved right by her deeds. And so, in time, wisdom will prove out. So did you make the right choice? That will be proven out. Or is it always the wrong choice? You know what I mean? And so you've got to start to ask yourself that question as a leader of a household, as a leader at work, at school, as just a peer groups, wherever we lead, ask yourselves, but is wisdom proven out? Are you succeeding where you're trying to go, or is it not working? And I'll tell you from my perspective, it's freeing when I implemented the concept in my own mind of letting wisdom lead me, because it almost in a weird way, it frees me as a man to make, it's not about right or wrong. Then again, it's about, where are we going? And trust me, when I say right or wrong, it's like wrong decisions, right decisions. I'm not talking about evil, bad, good stuff. I'm just talking about, am I going to go left or right? And if you go left, it's the wrong decision. You go right, it's the right decision. So how do you work through that? Well, wisdom is our guide. God gives it to us, and it's something we can use as to always walk forward. In other words, he just speaks to the fact that, take my yoke, it is lighter. And so through wisdom, we could determine which part is lighter. It's much lighter to make the right decisions than the wrong decisions, because you see progress, you see movement. And so, are you giving your efforts in your family as a husband, as a father, at your efforts at work, and all your life, are you giving your efforts? Are you using the sniff test? Right? Is it producing fruit? Are you moving forward? Are you gaining momentum? Can you see it? Because if you can't see it, and if you're still confused, then maybe pause and allow wisdom that God gives us to be our guide as men. Because I will tell you what, and I've said this a bazillion times in a lot of other videos, that I always thought I was right as a man, and then I realized that I'm wrong. And then, so what I mean by wrong is not so much I understand the word and what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go. It's how do we get there together? Are we hitting people on the head and dragging them with us? Are we begging people to come with us? Are we, the word is beautiful. And I have the Bible here, that's why I point that way. But the word is beautiful, and so if the word is beautiful, then, I don't know anybody that looks at the word independently and says, well, no, I reject that. What they reject maybe is conformity, but everybody agrees that the word is beautiful. That's where society's trying to go. So anyway, with that said, think about it that way. Think about the fact that wisdom will be proven right in its own time. So must you be right, or must you let wisdom be right? And so I'll leave you with that thought. I would prefer wisdom to guide me than to just press forward in my own accord. And I've done that most of my life because I wasn't in faith, and so I didn't understand how to think about these things, I guess, really, at the end of the day. My path, the way, the truth, the life, it's all there. And so, that being said, happy Tuesday. James Barnes. Remember, let wisdom lead the way.